When it comes to training your mixed voice, there are 3 basic strategies. The first step is we need to find our target, 2 of which are probably the most common, which are bottom up or top down. And I use both of these and they're valid and they work great. But in this video, I want to show you an often forgotten strategy, which is building your mixed voice and really your voice from middle out. Let's go. I'm going to walk you through 3 steps in order to demonstrate this idea of building your voice middle out. But before I do that, really quick, I just want to let you know I made something free for you, which is called the How to Sing Better Blueprint. It's 3 key components to singing better now. If that's something you're interested in, I have a link for you down below. Okay, so on to the 3 steps, and let's start with step number 1. This is going to be like our resonance and really the ring of power that we're looking for in this exercise and when we're working on this kind of middle quality of our voice. So here's one of the best ways to find this target, this shape that we're looking for. So what I want you to do is you're going to cock your head back like you're taking a drink of water, and you're going to rest your tongue out over your lower lip and just make a sound like and then you're going to let gravity kind of pull your tongue back in to where all of a sudden it lights up and you feel like the is just ringing like crazy. So that's the target, and this is going to be an important part of the step because a lot of us tend to not make that shape for our vowel just due to our vernacular way of speaking. And that's fine, but this is going to work better for the purposes of singing. Now, step number 2 is we need to just find this ease of registration first. So instead of staying in our speaking voice registration or like this kind of pure modal voice, we want to get into this easy kind of middle quality and just get out of speech. The best way to do that is with your Buzzy card. Now, this is kind of a particular setup, especially for building your voice middle out. So what you want to do first is just blow air on your hand like you're cooling off hot soup. Then turn your voice on and feel that same flow. And that's the setup. So you can even hear, I'm not in speaking voice anymore. It's not falsetto. Like there's just a little bit more focus there, a little bit more coordination there than a pure blown apart falsetto. Now, what we're going to do is we need to combine these things, okay? So we're going to use the card as a lead-in to make sure we're in that middle place and in that registration. You're going to then stick your tongue out and then bring it back into that like this. So you could do scales like this, but that is not my spoken chest voice. It feels different. It feels like something in the middle from which I could go higher or lower and kind of stay in this middle quality instead of feeling like I'm switching around all the time. So you could do stuff like this, you know. You can inflect up and down your range like that. Gosh, that feels good. And take this middle voice high and low. And watch how easy you can translate this into a song. I just want to take someone else's holiday. And sometimes the grass is greener. Someone else's sugar, someone else's sugar sweeter. It really is amazing when you get into that middle place. It goes really high, but you can also take it down lower. So that way you don't feel like you're changing so much. The voice quality is going to remain more consistent and the feeling is going to remain more consistent as well, which is high and ringy, like the voice has escaped the confines of the mouth. You want it to seem like you're staying hooked into that somewhere above the mouth. It doesn't get it doesn't get trapped in the mouth. It doesn't get trapped in the back of the throat. that gets above the mouth. I really hope this tip helps you, but if you're still struggling, make sure you check out this video on how resonance is your superpower.